Be 28, married to Vanessa for 3 years. We're both night owls, stay up until 3 a.m. watching anime and eating cereal. Perfect relationship. We understood each other's degeneracy. Both work from home, wake up at noon like civilized humans. Life was good, life was based. Then the incident happened. Vanessa's sister visits for a week. Sister is one of those 5 a.m. yoga people who drinks green smoothies. The kind of person who says rise and grind unironically. Sister starts brainwashing Vanessa about morning productivity, shows her some stupid wellness videos. Vanessa starts nodding along like she's being programmed. I'm watching this horror unfold like the protagonist in a psychological thriller anime. Sister leaves after a week. Think the nightmare is over. I was wrong, so very wrong. Next Monday, alarm goes off at 5:30 a.m. What the hell is happening? Vanessa jumps out of bed like she's been possessed by the spirit of morning people. Good morning, sunshine. Time to seize the day. Who is this woman, and what did she do with my wife? She's already dressed in workout clothes. When did she even buy workout clothes? Come on, honey, let's go for a morning jog. I haven't jogged since high school. PE class gave me PTSD. Vanessa, it's 5:30 a.m. The sun isn't even awake yet. That's the point. We're beating the sun. She's lost her damn mind. Drag myself out of bed like a zombie from Resident Evil. She's already making some green sludge in the blender. What had happened to our Lucky Charms tradition? Sugar is the enemy of morning productivity. This woman used to eat ice cream for breakfast. She hands me this green nightmare smoothie, tastes like grass mixed with disappointment. Isn't this amazing? I feel so energized. I feel like I'm dying. We go outside for this morning jog. It's dark, cold, and my soul is crying. Vanessa is bouncing around like she's in some slice of life anime opening. I'm struggling to walk, let alone jog. She's talking about morning clarity and sunrise motivation. I'm having Vietnam flashbacks to every morning I've ever hated. We get home, I'm ready to collapse. She's already planning our productive morning routine. We can meal prep, organize the closets, maybe learn Japanese. Woman thinks she's the main character in an isekai improvement arc. I just want to go back to bed. But no, she's already rearranged our entire schedule. Look, honey, I made us a morning productivity chart. It's color-coded and everything. There's a slot for gratitude journaling at 6 a.m. Who even are you anymore? Next day, same hell. 5:30 a.m. Alarm, she's already up, making overnight oats. Today we're trying meditation. Sets up yoga mats in our living room. I'm sitting there cross-legged, trying not to fall asleep. She's going like she's achieved enlightenment. I'm having an existential crisis. Feel that morning energy flow through you. The only thing flowing through me is regret. She starts waking me up with motivational quotes. The early bird catches the worm, babe. Vanessa, I don't want to catch worms, I want to catch sleep. But she's already planning our morning adventure walks. Every single day now starts with some new morning activity. Monday, jogging and green smoothies. Tuesday, meditation and quinoa bowls. Wednesday, morning yoga and herbal tea. Thursday, nature walks and protein shakes. Friday, sunrise appreciation and granola. I'm losing my mind and my will to live. Our friends notice the change. Dude, you look like you've been hit by a truck. My wife turned into a morning person, send help. They think I'm joking until they see Vanessa. She shows up to our 2 p.m. hangout talking about her morning wins. I've already jogged 3 miles, meditated, and organized my spice rack. Our friends are looking at her like she's speaking alien. Meanwhile, I'm falling asleep in my chair. This morning routine is changing our lives. Yeah, changing it from good to absolute hell. She starts buying all this morning person gear, special alarm clock that simulates sunrise, motivational wall calendars, books about morning miracles and 5 a.m. success. Our bedroom looks like a self-help store exploded. I try to reason with her. Vanessa, remember when we used to stay up watching Attack on Titan? That was our old life. We're morning people now. She says it like we joined some kind of cult, which honestly we probably did. She starts posting about her morning routine everywhere. Day 30 of my morning transformation. People in the comments are either inspired or concerned. I'm in the background of her morning selfies looking dead inside, become a cautionary tale about marriage. Friends start checking on me like I'm a domestic violence victim. Bro, are you okay? You haven't been the same since Vanessa went morning mode. I haven't slept past 6 a.m. in 2 months. And that's literally torture. Call the police. Try to stage an intervention. Hide all her morning routine books. She finds them and adds decluttering negative energy to our morning schedule. Now we're up at 5 a.m. organizing closets. This is my personal hell. Decide to fight fire with fire. If she wants to be productive in the morning, I'll be productive at night. Start staying up until 4 a.m., working on my anime backlog. She wakes me up an hour later for morning meditation. I'm running on 1 hour of sleep in pure spite. Honey, you look tired. Maybe you should try sleeping earlier. Maybe you should try sleeping later. Our first real fight since the morning person transformation. She's convinced I'm sabotaging her journey. I'm convinced she's been body snatched by a fitness influencer. We're at an impasse. She threatens to get me my own sunrise alarm clock. I threaten to hide all her workout clothes. Marriage counselor time. Therapist asks about our biggest relationship challenge. My husband is resisting my positive morning transformation. My wife has been possessed by the spirit of morning people. Therapist looks confused. How long has this been going on? 3 months of pure morning hell. It's been 3 months of amazing growth and productivity. We're describing two completely different realities. Therapist suggests compromise. Maybe you could try morning routine 3 days a week. Vanessa looks like I suggested we sacrifice her firstborn. But the momentum, the consistency, the morning magic. I'm nodding along like this is totally reasonable. We leave therapy with a homework assignment, alternate between morning routine days and normal human days. Vanessa agrees, but she's not happy about it. First compromise day arrives. Wake up at noon like the old days. Make pancakes and watch anime. Vanessa is twitching like she's going through withdrawal. We're missing the best part of the day. Vanessa, it's Saturday. This is the best part of the day. She keeps checking her phone for sunrise times. We could still do a quick morning walk. It's 2 p.m., that would be an afternoon walk. But the morning energy is different. Woman is completely brainwashed. Compromise is barely working. On her morning days, she's extra intense to make up for lost time. On normal days, she's mourning her lost productivity. I can't win. Start researching morning person deprogramming. Turns out it's not a real thing. Consider hiring an exorcist, also not covered by insurance. Decide to try reverse psychology. Become aggressively supportive of her morning routine. Vanessa, 5:30 is too late. Let's try 4:30. Maybe we should add morning calculus to our routine. I heard successful people wake up at 3 a.m. She starts looking concerned. Honey, maybe we're going a little overboard. Success. Keep pushing the morning routine to ridiculous extremes. Suggest we start waking up before we go to sleep. What if we just never sleep? Maximum productivity. She's finally realizing how insane this has become. Maybe we could sleep in until 6 a.m. sometimes. It's working, she's starting to crack. Suggest we wake up so early we travel back in time. Think of all the productivity we could achieve in yesterday. She laughs for the first time in months. Okay, maybe I went a little overboard with the morning thing. A little overboard. Woman turned our marriage into a 5 a.m. fitness boot camp. But she's finally coming back to reality. We negotiate a reasonable compromise. 7 a.m. wake up on weekdays, sleep in on weekends, no more green sludge smoothies. Meditation is optional, not mandatory. And most importantly, anime nights are back. Took 4 months to deprogram my wife from morning person cult, but we survived. Marriage is stronger now, mostly because I know she's capable of anything. Still have PTSD from sunrise alarm clocks, but at least she's back to being human again. Moral of the story, never let your wife's sister visit for more than 3 days. Morning people are a legitimate threat to society, and marriage counseling works apparently also learned that I'm willing to wake up at 4:30 a.m. to prove a point. Commitment or stupidity, you decide. Vanessa still wakes up earlier than me, but now it's 7 a.m. instead of 5:30 a.m. Small victories. She kept the workout clothes though, and sometimes she still talks about morning energy, but she does it while eating Lucky Charms at 8 a.m., which is progress. Our friends are relieved I'm no longer a zombie, and Vanessa is relieved she doesn't have to be aggressively productive every morning. Turns out moderation is key. Who would have thought? Still can't look at green smoothies without having flashbacks. But our marriage survived the morning person apocalypse, and that's what really matters. Also, never trusting Vanessa's sister again. Woman is clearly a morning person recruiter. It probably has a whole network of 5 a.m. converts, but my wife is safe now, mostly. She did buy a sunrise lamp last week, said it was just for emergencies. I'm watching her carefully. 1 green smoothie, and I'm staging another intervention, this time with professional help, and maybe an exorcist, just in case. BME 26, work at generic corporate office doing data entry. Mind-numbing job, but pays rent and keeps me in ramen. Coworker named Zoe starts 2 weeks after me. Cute, bubbly, seems normal at first. Classic mistake. Zoe sits in the cubicle next to mine. Starts off friendly enough, borrows my stapler. Thanks, you're a lifesaver. Feel good about helping. Next day, she asked to borrow a stapler again. Hand it over, no big deal. Oh wow, where did this come from? You borrowed it yesterday, remember? Did I? I don't remember talking to anyone yesterday. Weird, but whatever, maybe she forgot. Third day, same routine. She acts like she's never seen the stapler before. This is so convenient. Whose is this? Mine, you've borrowed it twice. She looks at me with genuine confusion. I'm sorry, have we met? What the hell? Zoe, we've worked next to each other for 3 weeks. Oh right, sorry, I'm terrible with faces. Red flag, but I let it slide. Week 4, things get weirder. Bring coffee to work every morning. Black coffee and blue mug. Zoe starts commenting on it. Interesting how that coffee just appears there every morning. I bring it from home. Really? I never see anyone bring it. You literally watch me walk in with it. Do I? That's so strange. I have no memory of that. Starting to think this woman has early onset dementia. Next week she escalates. I'm eating lunch at my desk, turkey sandwich. Zoe walks by, stops dead. Whoa, floating sandwich. What? There's just a sandwich floating in midair, so weird. Looks directly at me while saying this. Zoe, I'm sitting right here eating it. Eating what? I don't see anyone. Gets up and walks away like nothing happened. I'm starting to lose my mind. Talk to my cubicle neighbor on the other side, Dave. Dave, you see me sitting here, right? Yeah, man. You're here every day. Why? Zoe keeps acting like I don't exist. Who's Zoe? The girl in the cube next to me. Dude, that cube's been empty for months. What the actual hell? March over to Zoe's cube. She's there, typing away. Zoe, Dave says your cube is empty. She doesn't look up. Keeps typing like I'm not there. Wave my hand in front of her face. Hello, Zoe? She suddenly looks around confused. Did someone just say my name? So weird. I'm standing right in front of her. It's me. I'm right here. Huh. Must be the air conditioning making noise. Goes back to typing. Having a complete mental breakdown. Go to HR to file a complaint. Hi, I need to report harassment by Zoe from accounting. HR lady checks her computer. We don't have anyone named Zoe in accounting. Yes, we do. She sits right next to me. Sir, are you feeling all right? Maybe you should take a sick day. Check the employee directory. No, Zoe listed anywhere, but she's literally sitting at her desk right now. Sprint back to her cube. Zoe, why aren't you in the employee directory? She looks up with innocent eyes. I'm sorry, did you need something from this empty workspace? You're sitting in it right now. I am? I can't see anyone here. Touches her own face like she's checking if she exists. Wait, am I here? This is so confusing. She's gaslighting herself now. This woman is a psychological warfare expert. Decide to gather evidence. Bring my phone to work. Start recording. Zoe, can you state your name for the camera? She looks directly at the camera. I don't see a camera, but I hear a voice from the void. What's your name? Whose name? There's nobody here to have a name. Check the recording later. It's just me talking to empty air, but I can see her clear as day in person, starting to question my own sanity. Maybe I'm having a psychotic break. Maybe Zoe never existed. Maybe I invented her as a coping mechanism for loneliness. No, wait, she borrowed my stapler. Staplers don't borrow themselves. Next day, bring a witness. My buddy Marcus comes to visit me at work. Marcus, do you see the woman in that cube? He looks over at Zoe's desk. What woman? That desk is covered in dust. She's sitting right there. Bro, you're scaring me. There's literally nobody there. Zoe waves at Marcus. Hi, nice to meet you. Marcus doesn't react at all. Did you hear that? Hear what? Dude, maybe you should see someone. Zoe starts laughing. This is amazing. He can't see or hear me either. How is that possible? How is what possible? You're talking to yourself. Marcus leaves. Probably thinks I'm insane. Zoe is practically giggling now. This is so much fun. You're like my little ghost friend. I'm not the ghost here. Who said that? The void is getting mouthy today. Decide to get proof she exists. Sneak into work early, hide in supply closet. Watch Zoe arrive and sit at her desk. She's definitely real, definitely there. Other employees walk by her desk. And none of them acknowledge her. She doesn't acknowledge them either. It's like she exists in a parallel dimension, except somehow I can see both dimensions. Am I some kind of interdimensional being? Or am I just completely insane? Probably insane, but she definitely borrowed my stapler. Stapler is physical evidence. Check my stapler for fingerprints. Covered in my prints, and one other set. Take it to my cousin who works in forensics. Can you run these prints? Why? What happened? My coworker might not exist. That's not how existence works. Just run the prints, please. Results come back next week. Unknown female, no criminal record. Your friend isn't in the system. She's not my friend, she's gaslighting me. Into what? Into thinking I don't exist. But you're standing right here. That's what I keep saying. Cousin thinks I need therapy. Probably right, but therapy won't explain the fingerprints. Back at work, Zoe is getting bolder, starts eating my lunch. Zoe, that's my sandwich. What sandwich? I don't see a sandwich. She's actively chewing my sandwich while saying this. You're literally eating it right now. Eating what? My mouth feels empty. Takes another bite. So weird, I feel full, but I haven't eaten anything. This woman is either a master manipulator or clinically insane, possibly both. Decide to test her limits. Bring a friend to confront her together. My roommate Jake agrees to help. Just follow my lead and confirm everything I say. We approach Zoe's desk. Zoe, this is Jake. He can see you. Jake looks confused. See who? There's nobody here. Jake, we practiced this. Practiced what? Why are you yelling at an empty chair? Zoe is smiling like the Cheshire Cat. Your friend seems confused. He can't hear you either? Nobody can hear me except you. Why me? Maybe you're special, maybe you're crazy. Which one is it? Does it matter? She's enjoying this way too much. Jake drags me away. Dude, you're freaking everyone out. Everyone can see me though, right? Of course we can see you, why wouldn't we? Just checking. Plot twist. What if I'm the one who doesn't exist? What if Zoe is real and I'm the office ghost? Would explain why only she can see me. No wait, Dave can see me, and HR talked to me. I definitely exist. Zoe is just messing with reality somehow. Research office hauntings online. Find nothing about interdimensional coworkers. Find lots of stuff about workplace harassment. None of it covers pretending victim doesn't exist. This is uncharted territory. Week 6 of the Zoe situation. She starts rearranging my desk. Hey, stop moving my stuff. I'm not moving anything. These objects are rearranging themselves. I can see you doing it. That's impossible, I'm not here. Moves my keyboard while maintaining eye contact. Wow, poltergeist activity in the office. You're the poltergeist. Ghosts can't be poltergeists. That would be redundant. She has an answer for everything. Start documenting everything. Write down every interaction, every gaslighting attempt. Show the list to my therapist. So this coworker is pretending you don't exist? Yes, but also pretending she doesn't exist. That's unusual. Is it a known psychological condition? Not that I'm aware of. What if she's from another dimension? Let's focus on reality-based explanations. What if this is reality? Therapist prescribes anti-anxiety medication. Doesn't help with interdimensional coworkers. Zoe notices I'm taking pills. Interesting. Medication is levitating near your workspace. It's not levitating, I'm holding it. Must be a very advanced haunting. I'm not dead. The ghost seems agitated today. Other coworkers start staring. They think I'm having conversations with myself, which from their perspective, I am. But from my perspective, Zoe is there. Whose perspective is correct? Probably theirs. But the stapler fingerprints decide to set a trap. Leave a note on Zoe's desk. If you can read this, write a response. Come back an hour later. Note is gone. New note in its place. What note? This desk has been empty for months. In handwriting that matches her other notes. She responded while denying the note exists. This is some next-level gaslighting. Take the response note to a handwriting expert. Can you analyze this? What am I looking for? Proof that someone exists. Handwriting analysis doesn't prove existence. What does it prove? That someone wrote this. Someone who might not exist? Sir, if they wrote it, they exist. What if they exist but nobody else can see them? That's not how vision works. Everyone thinks I'm crazy, but I have physical evidence, notes, fingerprints, missing lunch food. Zoe is affecting the physical world, therefore she must exist. But nobody else can see her except me. Why me? What makes me special? Probably nothing. Probably just going insane. But insane people don't usually know they're insane. So if I think I'm insane, I'm probably not insane. But crazy people probably think that too. Logic is failing me. Decide to confront Zoe directly. Zoe, what are you? I'm nothing. I don't exist. But you're talking to me. Nothing is talking to you. Nothing can't talk. Then how are you hearing this conversation? Because you're real and you're talking. I'm not real, so I can't be talking. Then what am I hearing? The sound of your own madness. She's good at this, really good, suspiciously good. Are you a professional gaslighter? Professionals exist, I don't exist, therefore I can't be professional. That logic is flawed. Logic requires existence. I have no existence, therefore no logic. She's using philosophy against me. This is advanced psychological warfare. Month 2 of the Zoe situation. She starts following me home, not physically following, but showing up places she shouldn't be. Grocery store, checkout line. Oh hey, fancy meeting you here. Cashier doesn't acknowledge her. Did you see that woman? What woman? The one who just talked to me. Sir, you were talking to yourself. Zoe is grinning behind the cashier. I told you, only you can see me. Why only me? Maybe you're the crazy one. Or maybe you're not human. Humans exist, I don't exist, therefore not human. Her logic is annoyingly consistent. She shows up at my apartment building, sitting in the lobby reading a magazine. How did you get in here? I didn't get in anywhere. I'm not anywhere. You're in my lobby. Whose lobby? I don't see anyone who could own a lobby. Doorman doesn't see her either. Excuse me, did you see anyone come in? Just you, sir. There's a woman sitting right there. Where? Point directly at Zoe. She waves at the doorman. Doorman doesn't react. Sir, there's nobody there. She's waving at you. Maybe you should get some rest. Everyone thinks I need rest. Maybe I do, but rest won't make Zoe disappear. She follows me to my apartment, doesn't use the elevator, just appears in my hallway. How did you get up here? I didn't go anywhere. I'm not anywhere. You're outside my door. What door? I don't see a door. She's looking directly at my door while saying this. Knock on neighbor's door. Hey Bob, do you see anyone in the hallway? Bob looks around. Just you? Why? There's a woman standing right there. Bob looks directly through Zoe. I don't see anyone. Zoe starts doing jumping jacks. How about now? Still just you. She's completely invisible to everyone except me. This is either supernatural or I'm having a complete psychotic break. Probably psychotic break. But she's so detailed and consistent. Her responses are too clever for a hallucination. Hallucinations don't usually gaslight you. They just exist. Zoe is actively trying to drive me insane, which suggests intelligence and purpose, which suggests she's real. But if she's real, why can't anyone else see her? Ask her directly. Zoe, why can only I see you? Nobody can see me, including you. I'm looking at you right now. No, you're not, because I'm not here. Then who am I talking to? Yourself. But I hear your voice, not my voice. You're hearing your own voice, imagining my voice. That's not how voices work. How would you know? You're crazy. She has an answer for everything. Every logical argument gets twisted. It's like arguing with a philosophy major who doesn't exist. Worst possible combination. Decide to ignore her completely. If she doesn't exist, she should disappear if I don't acknowledge her. Next day at work, pretend she's not there. She starts singing loudly. Why are you ignoring the void, Shane? Continue ignoring. She starts throwing things. Paper clips hit me on the head. The void is getting aggressive. Still ignoring. She picks up my coffee mug. The void thirsts for coffee. Drinks my entire coffee. The void is caffeinated now. Ignoring strategy is failing. She exists enough to throw things and drink coffee, but doesn't exist enough for other people to see her. This violates several laws of physics. Physics doesn't care about my confusion. Week 8, Zoe gets creative. Starts leaving me presents. What's this? What's what? I don't see anything. It's a rubber duck. You left me a rubber duck. I can't leave you anything. I don't have hands. She's holding the duck while saying this. You're holding it right now. Holding what? My hands are empty. Looks at her hands holding the duck. So strange, I feel like I'm holding something, but I see nothing. Take the duck to forensics, cousin, again. More fingerprints, please. What is this for? Proving someone exists. By analyzing a rubber duck? It's evidence. Of what crime? Existential harassment. That's not a real crime. It should be. Fingerprints come back. Same unknown female as the stapler. Plus duck was purchased at local toy store. Security footage shows nothing. Just a duck floating through the store, then floating to the checkout counter. Money appears, duck disappears. Cashier looks confused but processes the sale. Do you remember selling this duck? No, that's weird. The register shows a sale, but I don't remember anyone buying it. Money just appeared? I guess. I found $20 on the counter and the duck was gone. Zoe is affecting reality, but only partially. She can interact with objects and people can see the results, but they can't see her doing it, except me. I'm the only witness to her existence, which makes me either special or insane. probably insane. But the evidence suggests otherwise. Month 3, final confrontation. Corner Zoe in the supply closet. Okay, what's your deal? I don't have a deal. I don't exist. Cut the crap. I know you're real. Real is a relative concept, not when it comes to existence. Everything is relative to the observer. I'm observing you right now. But am I observing you? Looks directly at me. I don't see anyone in this closet. Then who are you talking to? Myself, apparently. This is ridiculous. Reality is often ridiculous. You're driving me insane. I can't drive anyone anywhere. I don't exist. Then how are you driving me insane? Maybe you're driving yourself insane. By talking to someone who doesn't exist. By talking to yourself and pretending someone else is there. Trapped in her logic again. Every argument leads back to me being crazy. But I'm not crazy. Probably not crazy. Maybe a little crazy. Supply closet door opens. Janitor walks in. Oh, sorry, didn't know anyone was in here. Looks directly at me, doesn't see Zoe. Just having a conversation. With who? Zoe waves at the janitor. With myself, apparently. Janitor nods sympathetically. We all talk to ourselves sometimes. Leaves us alone. See, even he thinks you're talking to yourself. Because he can't see you. Because I'm not here. You're standing right there. Where is there? There doesn't exist. Point to where you are. She points to empty space next to her. I'm not anywhere. Points to where she's actually standing. That's where nothing is. She's gaslighting her own location now. This woman is a master of psychological manipulation, or I'm having the most elaborate breakdown in history. Either way, I'm impressed and terrified, mostly terrified, but a little impressed. Decide to quit my job. Can't handle interdimensional coworkers. Put in my 2 weeks notice. Sorry to see you go, says my boss. Why are you leaving? Existential crisis involving a coworker who may or may not exist. That's specific. It's been a weird few months. Well, good luck with that. Last day at work. Zoe is sitting at her desk like always. So I guess this is goodbye. Goodbye to who? There's nobody here to say goodbye to. I'm gonna miss our conversations. What conversations? You've been talking to yourself for months. Will I ever see you again? You can't see me now, so probably not. That doesn't make sense. Nothing about this makes sense. For once, we agree on something. Pack up my desk. Zoe watches me leave. Goodbye, person who doesn't exist. Goodbye, person who might not exist either. Fair point. Walk out of the office for the last time. Turn back for one final look. Zoe is still there, still not existing. Waves goodbye. Nobody else sees her wave. But I do, and maybe that's enough. Or maybe I'm completely insane. Probably insane, but if I'm insane, at least I'm interestingly insane. Most people have boring breakdowns. I had an interdimensional coworker who gaslit me about existence itself. That's got to count for something, right? Anyone